Welcome, everyone, to our mindful moment today. This is the Saybrook University's self care opportunity that we've been doing since 2020. And I am Dr. Selene Kumin Vega here to spend some time today with finding comfort and finding strength. And we're going to do that with some movement, very gentle, nothing strenuous. Some of it will be sitting and some of it will be standing. So let's jump right into that and start with just connecting with this moment, with ourselves. You can begin by just checking your environment, seeing where you are, where the walls are around you if you're inside, what's around you if you're outside. There is a ceiling above you or sky, and finding the ground underneath you. You can even make sure that some part of you is connecting there. Some part of you must be, because we're not flying away. Gravity is holding us in place. So finding that connection to what's underneath you, maybe your feet on the ground, maybe your butt on a chair, or if you happen to be lying down, perhaps the whole back of your body. And then bringing attention inwards to what you're feeling in your body. An easy way to notice what's happening in your body is to tune in with your breath and just see how that breath is entering, how it's leaving your body, and see if there's anything you might like to shift, perhaps to deepen your breath, perhaps to lengthen, slow down your breath. Maybe breathing into your belly. You might even put a hand on your belly and just feel your breath and how your body shifts to allow your breath to expand. And how, with the release of breath, there's this moment of opportunity to see if anything would like to release, perhaps tension in shoulders. Maybe they want to wiggle a little bit. Perhaps tension in the neck. Just checking in and seeing if a little bit of gentle movement might feel good in this moment to work with your breath to ease, to relax. And beginning with some very simple things we can do for comfort. I invite you to put your hands, one hand or both, on your heart, in the area of your chest. And it gives you a chance to feel that breath in another way, to feel the movement under your hands. Perhaps to feel the beating of your heart. And to bring a little bit of caring to your heart. A little bit of comfort. Just holding, touching. In all the ways that you might think about touching your heart. from here into what's called the butterfly hug. Come up a little bit so you can see my hands. There are a couple of ways to do this butterfly hug. It was originated and developed by Lucina Artigas, working with the survivors of Hurricane Pauline in Acapulco, Mexico in 1998. You don't have to hook your thumbs, but you could, or you can just put your hands cross each other. And we're going to just gently tap. And this can be like the flutter of a butterfly. And it can be at whatever speed feels right to you. Just a gentle tapping. One hand and then the other. Fingers gently touching, tapping. While you're breathing. Another way this is sometimes done is all the way into a hug and tapping on the shoulders or just under the shoulders, top of the arm. Like a little flutter of a butterfly here. Alternate tapping, touching. And breathing. And you can do this with your eyes closed or eyes soft focus, perhaps looking down. Just gentle, caring for yourself. And bringing your arms gently back, down. I'm going to move my chair so we can stand. You could actually do these sitting, if that works better for you. We're going to move into some poses for strength and for power. These are power posing poses. And there is actually research on these. It started about 2010, and there's been a lot since. And one of the main developers of this is Amy Cuddy, who is a professor and researcher at the Harvard Business School, has been working with these, has some TED Talks out there if you want to go find out more. We're going to do a few of these power poses to really feel our strength and power and confidence. There's plenty out there in our worlds, personal and larger than that, that we want to be able to find our strength and find our ability to bring ourselves forward into the world. I'm going to start here with actually a yoga pose, and it's a whole movement pose. Urdhva Hastasana, also sometimes called making the sun. And I like that image of really bringing the sun from our own being out into our world. So arms are starting down, and we're going to turn the palms up and lift the arms out, lengthening them out to our sides, stretching through the fingers all the way up to the top. And your feet are about hip width apart here. And there's a length through the entire body. It's always there, really. But here we're paying attention to our length and lengthening even more with arms reaching up. And then to bring the sun back down gently as if we were a sunset here, I invite you to turn the palms down now or out. And take the arms down, all the way down. But still feel that length, the whole body long. And here with the arms down, legs about hip width apart, feeling that length of us. It's the mountain pose, strength of a mountain here. One of the power poses that got well known that we can try here is the Superwoman or Superman pose. Again, hips about, hip width or legs hip width apart, and hands on your hips. Shoulders nice and wide, and opening the chest, tilting the head just a little bit up. And here we are. Superman, superwoman, super being, feeling our strength, feeling our readiness, feeling again the length and width of the body. We are ready. Always with breath, supporting what we're doing with our bodies. And there's another one with arms up. I'm going to take my arms all the way up for this to the salutation and just open to the sky, open my hands, open my chest, open to the sun if it's where I can see it, open to the sky, open to the space that I'm in, open to whatever is next in my life, open to tasks I have to do, open to what I really want to move forward into, open to the challenges. And I can move this into a victory pose, bringing my arms way up and wide. Here I am, I did it. The victory pose, like you might see an athlete do when they finished what they came to do and did it well. Victory. Yeah, I'm bringing those arms back down. There's one more, and this is one that they actually used in some of the original studies. It's called the looming. I'm going to bring my chair over for it. But you could do this on a desk. And this is where you, from that nice upright place, you're going to use your hands and lean a little bit forward. This is called the loomer, and it was called that in honor of Lyndon B. Johnson, who apparently at 6'4" used to do this. And it can be very intimidating to those across from you. You're leaning just a little bit forward, hands on your desk or chair, and feeling your power. These are all power poses to really feel how powerful we can be. So coming back again, kind of gathering all of the energy that we worked with here. Maybe bring it back into your heart. And feeling ready for whatever is next. Thank you for joining me in poses of comfort, and poses of power, finding our strength together.